All right, ladies and gentlemen, today it's time to do some brakes on this truck. Now what I got is something called Safe Brake Performance Brake Hose. Found them on eBay out of Australia. I think I went on their website after I found the company and just ordered it from their website. Or maybe I ordered it from eBay. I don't remember. But I remember I specified like I wanted a 2-inch lift, ABS. Yeah, I went on their website. So they do ship to America. They're the only ones that I actually saw that make replacement stainless steel braided lines. So that's a plus. It wasn't expensive and they got here pretty quickly. Also got two rear calipers. I don't know if mine are stuck. My rear brakes don't work. I thought it could be the load proportioning valve. So I got one of those as well, and calipers. So I'm gonna change all this stuff out and hopefully my brakes aren't anymore. Sorry. I hope my brakes aren't horrible anymore. And this is how they look out of the box. They're all labeled. This, I bought it from an Australian company, but it's made in Malaysia. They have this nice coating over it. So that's a plus. And the only thing that's different is I think this is for a right-hand drive car, so I think these might be different, but who knows? I'll see once I get there. But yeah, they might not be, to be honest. Doesn't really matter, but they're good quality, and I think they're worth it considering there's no other ones that I saw. I was gonna actually go to a hydraulic shop and have them make some, so I'm pretty happy I found these. I don't remember the price I got them for, but I think they were 200 bucks. I could be wrong. Might be more. But yeah, gonna prep for tomorrow since daylight saving time happened. The sun goes down pretty early, so I'm gonna lift the truck up, take the wheels off, do the rear brakes, or spray everything with PB blaster, and probably get to it tomorrow. Let me zoom out. Bam. Yeah, so just gonna take the wheels off. Also have to rotate them. I never have, so they're kind of like unevenly worn, which sucks, but is what it is. So I'm gonna do that now, and tomorrow get to work on this stuff. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, wheels are off and it's looking like a spaceship. So gotta get penetrating loop on this before the sun goes down. Now that I have that sound blaster, I want to take these little brackets off and sound blast them, but let me get to the back. What I was saying, I don't think the brakes were actually activating, so these are crusty, so I got new ones. I need to just grab some pads tomorrow too, and a rotor if I can quickly. Yeah, I think that'd be the best bet. But yeah, gonna change all the lines, spray everything down tonight, and just work on it tomorrow. Also gotta rotate all these wheels. The front wheels, I think the toe's way out on them. The back ones look all right, but the fronts are worn to hell. Still my spare. I should have rotated them a long time ago, but I didn't. So woe is me. I'll catch back up with you guys tomorrow. All right, so I set it up by putting all the lines in their places. The only current issue I have is that I don't have any crow's foot wrenches. I don't know what the hell happened to mine. I only can find this out of the whole entire set. Actually, two of them, but the other one's like an 18 and something else that I don't need. So I got fire because this truck was in New York. So it's probably just better to use this to begin with than try any other way. So that's what we get doing. The only real difficult one I think would be the one on this side, the inner. It like attaches to the frame of the chassis, and yeah, it kind of sucks. That wasn't too hard. Pretty straightforward. I'd say the thing that got me annoyed or taking these off, especially off this angle, just gotta get a long screwdriver. This also would not spin easily. So other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Probably like a, I don't know, 30-minute job, 20-minute job, I don't know. Moving on to the back, it's gonna be pretty straightforward again. So since I'm replacing calipers, I'm gonna take the bolts off the caliper. There's 17, then there's one for the line right here, 14, crack that loose because we're gonna need the banjo fitting from it. And then it's just a 10 on this, and then the whole thing comes off, so pretty. Just like that. This side's done. Line in, caliper on. I have the two more lines to do that. One connects the rear axle and one connects the front axle. Also got to put the proportioning valve on still. And as usual, things never go properly. I've been sitting here burning this thing trying to get it out. Seems like these two things, one of them, the one that snapped off, broke inside, so I just heated it up and tried to bang it out. That wasn't working, so I'm just gonna grind the back and the head off and see if that takes it out. But this is basically half of the bracket that holds the load positioning or load level. I don't know what the hell it is. Proportioning valve, which I probably should just get rid of and not deal with this. But I already bought a new valve, so got to do this. Hopefully grinding gets it off. That worked. So finally got that off. I kind of got to fix all this because I kind of banged the shit out of it. Probably should have just done that from the jump and not use heat on this, but I'll see how straight I could get it. All right, got all the lines done. As you can see, took all day to do because of course nothing goes the way I plan. Got a new caliper on, new line on this side. God, I had to like burn this stuff. So the what is it? Proportioning valve was just a pain in the ass. That took the majority of the day to get it off that bracket. It was like rusted on. There's bolts that go through this center section, 1 and 2. We'll zoom in. Those two, those were just stuck in the old ones, and I first used heat, then I grinded it off. But got everything done. Again, these lines are done. And the front, the inners are done. Goes up the chassis. And now I gotta bleed it. Yeah, I already started putting this thing on. Pretty straightforward. I'll bring the camera around in a second to show you what's up. But it's a very good way to, I guess, bleed your brakes yourself. You pressurize your system with this. They have different caps for different vehicles, but this one, they didn't really have one for it. You gotta make sure it's far enough back that it seeps on it. We're good. And just tighten it so it doesn't leak. I don't know if I can do it now. And just bleed one at a time. All right, so I got this to work. As you can see, it's held in by these little 2 chains and like little J clips, I guess. I don't know what they're called. But anyways, you gotta have a decent amount of pressure on it. Then you pump it up. I go to about 7 PSI and then crack them loose. Well, you know, in the proper order. put the wheels back on and tested the brakes, but same nonsense. I'll see how it is on the road. It's still squishy, but maybe the rears kick in so it actually brakes decently. I know there's a way you could adjust the I guess the pressures for that proportioning valve. I think you got not even adjust. I think in the factory service manual it says something about it having to be a certain pressure at something else. I have to get gauges and whatnot to make sure that's correct. But next up on the list is the exhaust. So I got this. I made this not too long ago, and the other one was hanging, but this one, the gap right up in there is really close, and the heat shield like it fell down. So I'm gonna take this off and crush that pipe. All right, that got a little better. As you can see, the top was starting to just crease and this side wasn't doing anything, so I just took it off and started beating it with a hammer. I hope that works. I'm gonna get a little more closer to that little joint area where the weld is. All right, exhaust fixed, everything's back on. As you can see, there, painted it, smashed it down. Doesn't hit, and this thing still makes noise, but I'll figure that out eventually. By this thing, I mean the swing arm. But yeah, I just gotta lower it down and tighten all the lug nuts. There's a little stuff I took out. Probably gonna keep the calipers and like see if I could blast them just as an experiment, but all the lines and the portioning valve's gone. Or replaced, I mean. And now I gotta head to the head shop and pick up the 606 head.